Alright, let's do this. I want to start this off with a very big apology. I might have to figure out a new plan on downloading videos, because this is now the second time this has happened, and I know that it's like 300 videos later. Since the first time, but yeah, it just in the middle of the download, it stopped downloading and erased itself from the phone. I do have the ability to recover deleted files, but it's not a deleted file. It's just gone. When I went back, I thought I found an old video. It was the first time this happened. I thought I recently found it, and it turned out it was a duplicate of a video that already got published. And I almost published it to be that, but it's not. I know for myself, and if there's anybody like me, it's a huge disappointment, and it definitely breaks up the chain of videos and kind of interrupts my video journaling. It's alright. It's alright. I talked about Twitter and some things with my foray into the rap world and making animated music videos. That's pretty much all I talked about yesterday, so it's nothing. I don't have any new information or anything like that. I was just talking about how I'm feeling about it. So hopefully there's not any secret codes, passes, and stuff like that that I was trying to give myself, because I already forgot them, if they exist. An interesting thing happened when I got home last night. Was somebody created a new Twitter account, a secondary Twitter account, or backup Twitter account, whatever. It was just recently created because it said March 2024 on their join date, and they had no followers. And I don't think they created it for me. But they wanted to ask me why they were blocked. And one, they're an advertiser. And spam my DMs. And I get a lot of DMs from people trying to get me to know if you can tell. But they obviously aren't even reading the bio that they see when they click on, you know, who I am. Even in DMs, it's written there. Those who can't do AI. And I shouldn't even say those who can't. I should say artists who can't do AI. It's not an art form. It's basically just theft. It's going to be it's going to correct itself, and it'll never be your art. Never. You never drew it. It's not your creation. That's how I feel about AI art. Even when it gets better than the artist. Because that could happen. Even when it's actually able to replicate a soul. I underestimated the gaming world back in the day. Not as badly as like Bill Gates did, saying that nobody's going to need more than 2 megabytes of information. And I think he was referring to OSs. Now OSs are 75 gigs, I think. Operating systems run about 75 gigs, and I think it's even more now. They take up a lot of space, and it's no wonder that people need terabyte drives and stuff like that. Even I'm not immune to the terabyte storage. So my new laptop has. Here I am saying my new laptop is now 2 years old. My 2-year-old laptop runs with 2 terabytes. So. Storage space. There's an actual space in there with the terabytes that's for the operating system. And I gotta look at how much that is, because it's a lot. It might be 700 gigs. I don't know. It's a lot. And I'm not a computer person, so why am I discussing this? Because I don't really know. I know my Art Rage program that I use and my X Pen eat up a whole hell of a lot just to it outruns what my freaking internet can do when I'm putting it online. The information that it's eating up slows me down to where, slows my connection down to where I can't stream it. So I have to basically run it separate. I think I have to basically start just recording it as a video. So that to record video with my laptop. My laptop that I have is great. It runs everything. It's just when I'm streaming it, the playback of it is just absolutely horrible. It is one of the main reasons why I'm not streaming a lot of my art. And when I do stream my art, and you do see me streaming art, I'm back to using Adobe Photoshop. And I'm not even running. And here's the kicker of the pants, is I'm not even running like other people run. People run freaking, their avatar freaking programs, and they run everything, and I don't even know how it's possible. But I can definitely run games and stream, and I think that's one of the main reasons why people stream games all the time. Especially the big thing is especially when like Figgy and I are both on and doing this. It's the reason why I do 2 beans and a mic, because running from running both of them together with Discord. Because I have to use Discord. I've used Discord. I have to use Streamlabs and ArtRage, and once you start getting all those things, and all of those have to run online. It's a big deal. And now I'm getting into animating things and doing the animation, and it is a huge undertaking on top of it, and that's the reason why I don't do that. This thing with the phone is just, I'm very upset by it. I'm very upset that it just decided to delete the video. It wasn't a long video. It was, I don't even think it was 30 minutes long for yesterday's video. And I'm going to do a little bit longer of a video today. Try to make up for it. Oh yeah, I talked about work, which I forgot about that. Because I've been at this job for 10 months, and I'm like already burnt out. And that's very different than when I was with the post office. A lot of things that I associate with the current job, I associate, I'm bringing all the baggage in that I had from the post office, and I'm sticking it out. And I just was recently told that, like most people who do this job, especially the new hires, don't stick around. They basically don't put up with it. And here's the kicker of the pants. That's very similar to what was going on with me at the post office. They actually had a meeting. I had to meet with people, including the union, and they wanted to try to figure out what was it that got me to stay that they're not doing for everybody else? And I had to, like, even tell them, like, going, there's nothing the post office is doing is to make me want to stay. You basically are pushing me to the brink. And if anything, all the things that you guys keep doing to me make me want to leave sooner. I should never have stuck around the post office for 10 years. Nine and change, but I should never have done that. That was the dumbest. It was stupid, and it was foolish. And I think that I have a lot of that stupidity that when I went on with the post office, I'm transferring it to this job, and I'm starting to doubt, why I should stay. I have a plan. They made promises, and they haven't been keeping a lot of them. And I can't trust that my reasons for staying are going to still be the reason to stay. I don't trust it. At all. And like the post office, like this is the transference. They haven't given me a reason. They just recently asked me why and how what they did right. They're trying to figure out what they did right with me to make other people who just get hired want to stay. And the truth is that they've done nothing right. They're doing it wrong. I definitely think that if a better opportunity rolls around, I'm going to hop on it. As much as I don't want to change, as much as I don't want to be in that situation again, I fucking hate looking for jobs. I'm also more than hated being on unemployment. It really did put a damper on my trajectory with paying off my bills and getting myself back to where I'm not living paycheck to paycheck and not one bad day away from total ruin, which I'm still at, and I've been at since before I started streaming. I haven't gotten myself out of that situation. And I hate it. Hate it so much. So when I talk about 2024 being my reconstruction year, it's not just reconstruction for streaming. It's not just my reconstruction towards how I'm going to be an artist. It is not um, what I'm going to be streaming and making music videos again and doing those things. Those things are just what I want, and I don't know how it's all going to turn out. I have reached 110 followers left to hit the 10K on Twitter, and it is a little ominous. I am doing things on Twitter that 3 years ago when I started, 10 years ago when I was not really active on Twitter, and then 16 years ago when I was in it 100%. The things that I'm doing right now, which is not spending enough time with a lot of people, expecting the follow back, because that's really all people are to me on there right now. Follow me, get to know me. You have that opportunity. Um, Me following you back um, me following you back is not the invitation, or me just following you is not the invitation to DM me. um, Talk about your art, talk about what you want out of things. If you're trying to sell me something, I'm the wrong person. I'm not your guy. Especially this year. And just so you know, I have no intention. I have zero intention that once I get myself right, to change the way I approach streaming and all of it. I am not going to be buying art. I am not going on Fiverr. I am not doing any of that stuff. I am not going to have a whole series of artists, um, you know, paying for work that I'm trying to get done. I'm doing it myself. I am, and like I said, even if I was able to do this full time, I am, it will, I would like my streaming to always be my creation. I'm the content creator. I am the artist. I know that I wasn't drawing or painting or sculpting for a decade before I started streaming. I know that. I know that I put that part of my life behind me and relegated me to, at the time, working for the post office, and that was how I generated my money. And I hated my job. And but that's where I was at when I started, doing my drawing again. The only reason, and all the fan art and stuff like that I draw for people, all of it, and it's the reason why I don't open up commissions, because my ulterior motive is to basically do it myself. I have no intention, zero, to get a payday. As well as I have no intention of doing commissions, and I have no intention of commissioning anybody to do the work that I want to do. If I'm going to accomplish it, I'm going to create it myself. I am the content creator. And I think something has been lost somewhere along the way. And it's one of the main reasons I think AI has been thriving in this world. Because it's quicker, it's easier, and it is, from what I can see, it is improving to create that generic thing that everybody's looking for, because nobody really wants different. Nobody really wants unique. I've had whether somebody is replied or commented or anything like that, people talk about that, how I'm unique and how this is wonderful and how you should be making money doing this stuff. I've had that on post. I've had that in DMs a lot. I get about 30 to 35 DMs a day. And there might be legitimate things, but I just look for people I know. People who I've had contact with. That's all I look for. And when I go through the list of DMs that I get, I just look for the people that I know. And then eventually I get to looking at what people have posted, because some of them have been waiting for days. Some of them only hours, but some of them have been waiting for days to get a response from me. And it's not what they initially post, which is usually hello. But I'm an artist and I would like to do illustrations for you. Is a lot of them, and depending on how forceful or how demanding they are of me, I usually unfollow them so that they don't send me any more freaking DMs, and then I delete the DM. But if you saw my DM list, you'd be like going, oh my god, there's thousands here, thousands. That I pretty much haven't gone through yet, because I try to delete the conversations as it goes through. I'm gonna probably just end up just deleting the conversations, all of them, lock, stock, and barrel. I know, I know that is. I know because of DMs, it is one of the reasons why people are I know that because of DMs on Twitter is one of the main, especially because it's toxic. I'm glad I'm not freaking female either, or female presenting, or any of that stuff. I sometimes think it's one of the main reasons why a lot of people go with non-binary, because my God, the stuff that people send, just the stuff that people send to me is just like almost intolerable. I can't imagine like if somebody's trying to think that they're going to get a date with me or something like that. And I've been hit on too. Been hit on in DMs. a freaking cranky old man, and freaking people are hitting on me. Um, yeah, it's one of the things. Twitter has become way too toxic for me, way too intolerable, and that's one of the reasons why, like, if somebody doesn't follow me back, it's not even worth like muting them or anything like that, because they still will come back and come back and come back, and I will still do freaking stupid things like accidentally follow them. Um, and that's one of the main reasons why I've gone on like a huge blocking spree. Um, because I want the 10,000 people. I want, when I have the 10,000 people, the 10,000 people are going to stick around. It's kind of like my litmus test. And I know with the last 110, once the last 110 come through, some of them are probably going to not stick around. And then I'll be, chasing that, hitting 10K, not hitting 10K, hitting 10K, not hitting 10K, and I don't know how long that's going to last. I was going to do something special for the person that is my 10,000th person, but I was just like going, you know what, that's not even worth it. Because, like I said, a bunch of people are going to unfollow and refollow and stuff like that to try to become the 10,000th person if I start doing special things. So just hitting it's all that matters, and it's just a goal. And the reason I say that is because, like, I think that out of the 10,000 people, there's probably at least 1 or 2,000 of them that aren't even active on Twitter anymore. And out of that, out of now the 8,000 that are left, to basically, try to like do this, I think most of them have me on mute. I say things, I post things, I do this, and like I watch people post the exact same bullshit, even freaking less, and they get a bigger, better response than I do. I'm going to do one last follow spree, and yeah, let's warm up the car. I think I'm going to do one last follow spree, and I'll even smoke one more cigarette. Do one last follow spree, and it will be the final follow spree. I think I'll do it when I'm under 100. It'll be, maybe I'll do it once I get to 10 more, and I'll do the 100 follows. But it is like an amazing, I'm very fortunate, and I have to always remind myself of that. because I get caught in these loops. It was like when doing the 1,000 slimes. I got caught in these loops, and I gotta knock myself out of them. I shouldn't be in that. Why create fan art for people who are never going, for creators or streamers or even supporters who are never going to see that that art. And then I start thinking that, am I doing art for them or am I doing the art for me? And then I have to go back to the only reason that I'm drawing at all. And this is different than people getting me to draw. And this is this is beyond me, like, somebody paid somebody on Fiverr for a Halloween picture that nobody came through on. Giving me like a week's time to draw a trick-or-treating freaking picture, which is my regional Halloween picture. Goes beyond that. This goes beyond like somebody saying, hey, I have a great idea. Why don't you fuse my avatar with a character? That's actually how I started back drawing. And then I have the people that, inspire me and continue that. I should be very grateful. And I am grateful, but I don't think that I think that I'm still looking to the future. It's like with the current project. I'm still looking to create this music video and what it's going to be doing for all my, I'm going to be having a whole series of animated videos and blah, 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 blah. Maybe. That's a future that might never happen. It's something that I think would be fun and enjoyable and, and challenging, and I love challenges. But everybody along the way, I don't want anybody to think like I don't see you. I don't appreciate your thoughts. And if you're keeping those thoughts to yourself, I can't show my gratitude towards it. It's like people who view my videos. Anybody who's watching this video right now and has watched it to this point, oh my God. Can you imagine watching it to this point? You watching this video right now, like, you are an amazing person. And I might never know who you are. You could be some random person. Most likely, there's a 98% chance that you stumbled upon this video. Actually, it's more than that. It's like a 99.5% chance that you stumbled upon this video and you sat through the whole thing. To me, that blows my mind that somebody would do that. And it's the reason why, it is the main reason why I always say, put cool beans in the comments below. Because I want to know you. I'm not asking you to subscribe. I'm not asking you for, any loyalty at all. You're just amazing just as you are. And I would hope that you'd like to continue this journey with me. I have no idea where we're going. And I have no idea what speed we're going to go at. I don't know if we're ever going to reach a destination. This is the journey. And I'm glad you're here with me. I am grateful that you're here with me. And, you're worth more to me than me losing that video. And I made a huge stink. I made a big deal about the first time that this happened. And I was like all upset the fact that, that video didn't get out. That video was junk. It was me basically going, my job sucks and I fucking hate this and this weather sucks and what's this traffic going on? That's stuff like that. That most of my early videos are like that. The streaming community is freaking mean and this is doing this stuff and I hate everything and I can complain about fucking everything. Blah blah blah. Those are my early morning commute videos, all of them. And here I am. What did I complain about? I complain about people who will never watch my video. The person that I blocked, the chances of them actually watching any one of my videos, the chances are slim to none. And me reaching 1,000 followers on Twitter, 10,000 followers on Twitter, me reaching my goal, 10,000 followers on Twitter. There's a billion people on Twitter. I could block 3 million people on Twitter. I could block them. I could just randomly select 3 million people, and it would be 3 million people that would never even come across my tweets. That blows my mind thinking about that. It absolutely blows my mind thinking about that. And somehow, some way, through watching a stream of mine or whatever like this, somebody magically appears and has watched this video all the way to this point. That's how amazing you are. That needs acolytes. And the videos that I watch all the way to the end and stuff like that, all of them. I haven't watched a video yet on YouTube. Have I watched a video and felt I'm important to this person? Especially videos of people who are monetized and this. I'm not important to them. If I didn't watch the video, it wouldn't have mattered. But this, you guys watching this video, that's what matters. That's important. It's important to the whole thing. And that's why I always wish you the best. I want the best for you. And if you are a person that I blocked on Twitter and you watch this video, if that freaking magically happened, because anything could happen, I'm sorry. Tell me I blocked you on Twitter and I will freaking unblock you. And like I said, I would love to continue the journey with you. So have a fantastic day. And I hope everything is going well for you. And I hope whatever your agenda is or whatever goals you're trying to complete, I hope you're well on your road to doing that. Because there's nothing more important than being you. And it should be acknowledged. Alright? So as always, take care. Alright, bye.